hello again, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with you. It's time for evening prayers on the 25th of May, 2020. I am so grateful to be with you and so happy that you are here with me. It's, wow, what a great day. What a great day. I've been very busy. Mondays are always a big, huge production day for me. We recorded a new episode of And Now the Good News. That'll go out first thing tomorrow morning. And Now the Good News. 15-minute look every week at the good news stories that have come across my desk. Episode 46 today. 46. Almost been doing that a year. Almost a year at that program right now. And wow, I'm almost complete editing a great new interview with Karen Drucker. Yes, the Karen Drucker. And my co-host on this program, Jeannie Katioke, and I got a chance to sit down with Karen a few weeks back and have a conversation about life, the universe, everything, her music. And I'm really happy that interview is going to be out within a day or so. And if that's not enough, to top it all off, I'm really super happy, and I announced this in the morning episode as well, in morning prayers, that Karen Drucker and David Alt are going to be one of the events on New Thought Radio's Positively Inspiring Concert Series. Got a couple more announcements coming up in the next few days. Putting the final touches on those, make sure we got all the details right. But this one's in the books and definitely going to happen. So save the date, July 19th. It's a Sunday evening. Karen Drucker and David Alt performing again together. This has been a long time since they've had a show together, from what I understand. And they're going to write new music. And they're in the process of creating some new music to go along with this concert event. So really excited, really excited about that. Last promotion before we get into the prayer for the evening. Remember that if New Thought Media Network is a newly formed 501c3. We are in the midst of all the things that happen as a startup and getting moving. And so we want to share the vision, mission, and purpose behind this emerging ministry with you. We're going to do that in a live stream broadcast on Saturday, June 6th from 9 to 9:30 Mountain Time. And then if you're interested in supporting these efforts, we're going to have some breakout groups in a Zoom room following, where we'll get a chance to talk a little bit more about what it would mean to be a part of this, to help support this, to make this whole thing, well, move forward. So all right, how about a couple of quick shout outs? Ursula, good evening, dear one. Glad you're with me. And Cindy, thank you for being with us again this evening. It's always great to have you with us. So, excitement is in the air. Things are changing. Things are opening back up. They announced this afternoon restaurants in Colorado can open on Wednesday, another day and a half, and they'll be allowed to have sit-down dining again. Have to wait and see. It might be a while before I go to a restaurant. I don't know. I don't think that's fear. I think that's prudence. But we're going to see what happens there and how all that happens. And however, no matter what happens, we always come back to prayer. So no matter what's going on in your life right now, if you've got that calling for prayer, please reach out, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. Drop an email my way. Let me know what your prayer request is, and we can get you praying. We can get praying on during this program or during my normal prayer time, put you in my prayer book, whatever it means for you to be in a place of affirming the truth of God's life, because this isn't about begging and beseeching. This isn't about trying to convince God of anything. This is all about convincing ourselves of the truth of how God shows up in the world and in our lives. So reach out for prayer at any time, please, please, please. And hello, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome. Good seeing you again this evening, dear one. Great to see you with us. Changing back and forth between the picture and the avatar. I like that. Keeping me on my toes, keeping me guessing as to what I'm going to see each night. So, all right. What do you think? How about some prayers? Should we get into some prayers? Let's get into some prayers. If you're comfortable, allow your eyes to close and just allow yourself to come to the one. Come to that place of knowing that there is truly only one. One power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, forever expanding and growing and having its being as life. Human life, animal life, the furry creatures, the creepy crawly creatures, all of the creatures across this planet. A divine expression of God. A divine expression of the wholeness, the oneness, the everything, and the Alpha and the Omega. And so I know that this one power called God has its being as my life, expresses itself as my life perfectly. Whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that truth of all life, and I recognize that truth most especially of each one that hears these words, each one that is here on this broadcast now or at another time, in another dimension, wherever it may be, whenever it may be. I claim for each one that hears these words a sense of saying yes, of rising up to the experience of this moment. To recognize that each one is a divine gift of God's great love on the planet, that we are all bringing forth the uniqueness that is God's life as our lives. As my life, the life of the guy next to me and the lady over there and everyone everywhere. We're all God. We're all God's life taking form in this moment. So I know that we're each bringing forth something amazing, something all before unknown, bringing forth a new way of being in the world, a new life and a new expression of living, a new paradigm of what it means to be alive at this time. I claim for each one that hears these words a sense of yes to the opportunity that is emerging, to the opportunity to be and do something new, to be and have something new, to express more of what God's love is, to express more love into the world. Oh, I am filled with that vibration of absolute love, unconditional love for whatever and whoever it is. Whoever shows up in my life or whoever shows up in my world, whatever they bring, whatever they share, I recognize that Spirit is bringing forth the greatest and the highest vision of my life, of your life, of all life. And it is glorious because it could be no other way. There's nothing happening here other than God expressing. There's no discord or dis-ease. There's nothing happening out there. It's all happening in here, right inside. For God is as close as the very next breath, the very next heartbeat, the very next thought. And all that brings forth a demonstration, a manifestation of our own beliefs, our own experiences, and our own thoughts. So I choose this day to think good thoughts. I invite each one to join me in that truth of thinking good thoughts. Good words, good thoughts, good deeds. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Whichever way it goes, it's all good. We think, we say, we do. And there is life, and there is God, and there is glory, and it is grand, and I am grateful for the truth that is revealing itself here this day, because I know it is truth. I know it's God. I know it could be no other way. And I am grateful. Grateful to be a part of this, grateful to be witness to it, grateful to serve the emerging vision of life on this planet, grateful to be in spiritual partnership with each one that hears these words. So from all this gratitude, I just let it be. I release this word into the law that is God creating itself. Knowing God's got it, I let it be. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. So grateful that you're with me here this evening. I trust this is serving you. Now, I want to say this again this evening because I said this morning. I say this a lot in my prayers, right? Spirit, God is first cause, taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. And there's another change happening within my life, within this experience. This is all about New Thought Media Network. All of this was started as part of this grand mission and this grand vision. And I tell you, in the last 2 months of doing these prayers, miracles have happened. We've had a 13-hour live stream. There are more people than ever listening to the station. And there are more people that I'm collaborating with than ever before as well. In the midst of all of this, my family and I are choosing to take a little time away from everything and get over and visit some family. And in that, I am not 100% sure where this program is going over the next couple of weeks. So I'm solid through evening prayers on the 6th of June. There's no question about that. I will be traveling on the evening of the 7th. And I am right now in the question of what happens with these broadcasts. Does evening prayers move back to 8 to later in the evening? As states and parts of our country reopen, the evening hours become a little more interesting. And especially as far as, does it serve, or will people be out in the world? Morning prayers is a great way to start, but also, does that move earlier in the morning? So I'm sitting in that question. If you have a desire and you'd like your voice heard as a response, if God's speaking through you right now, please let me know. Drop a comment in the comments box. Send an email. Let me know. I know this is providing value. There's no question in my mind this was providing value, or I wouldn't be doing it. God keeps telling me to do it. I keep doing it. And I don't know how sustainable this is in the long run, or even maybe I take a week off. Maybe I just take a week and we see where it goes. And after this little vacation we're taking, maybe we come back and see where it is. Maybe I broadcast from vacation. I don't know yet, but I know I'm in the question. And I'm also smart enough to know that I'm always better off getting more information than less. So if you have a feeling, if you have an idea, an opinion, a thought, a concept, a complaint, a moan, a groan, a gripe, hey, let me know. I'm hoping, and I'm looking forward to hearing to it. I'm also looking forward to being back tomorrow morning for morning prayers at 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time. And we have some guests joining us this week. Trying to remember if there's somebody joining us tomorrow or not. But I know I do have some guests coming in this week. Wednesday morning, and Lisa Bear is here Wednesday, but Elizabeth Rowley will be with us tomorrow evening on evening prayers. Wednesday morning, Lisa Bear. Thursday morning, Raymond Anderson. Friday morning, Patricia Watkin. All kinds of cool people coming in. So I will look forward to sharing the prayer with them, and look forward to connecting with you as we continue. I love you, dear ones. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for being with me. I wish you all the best. And I still haven't figured out what my new sign off is. So I'm just going to say I love you. Bye now.